Welcome back to another vlog, you guys. We are at home today doing something so incredibly exciting.
I'm good too.
I know you can't wait.
Yeah, no traveling this weekend coming up soon, but we have to do something we've been putting off for like too long.
Way too long. So it is now nearing the middle of October and we have yet to close our pool.
It's the 5th of October. That's not near the middle.
I mean, it's 5 days in. I'm looking towards the future, not looking in the past.
I partially put it off because, one, I was still hoping like in like mid-September that we make it like a hot streak where we could actually get back in it, which did not happen. But also we just haven't had the time. And it rained for like a week and a half straight.
Yeah, it definitely did. So we're gonna show you how we close our above ground pool. We've never actually done this where we leave water in it over the winter. So
we took it down last year because last year was our first year, but we wanted to re-level it. So we took it completely down last year, which is pretty easy, by the way, if you want to do that and you have one.
Yeah.
But so what we did was we used YouTube University. And we watched, or at least I watched, a bunch of videos, and I kind of got a feel for it, and we're kind of going to blend it all into one. People say do this, don't do this, that kind of stuff. We're going to blend it into what we think, or at least my take from it, and then in the spring we'll see how we did. But
so anyway, we'll do a follow-up video then, but this is the video on how to close the above ground pool.
So first things first, I'm going to give it a little shock and then let the pump circulate it for a day, and then we're going to come back tomorrow and shock.
I'm shocked.
You want me to throw you in the pool?
No.
So I'm going to throw shock.
It's so cool.
I'm going to throw shock in the pool so we can just throw you in the pool. No, yeah, so we're going to give it a little shock, let the pump circulate it for 24 hours, and then we're going to disconnect the hoses tomorrow, drain it down to a certain point. We have a big medicine ball thing we're going to put in the center, and I have a cover and the whole thing. So, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. But for today, I'm going to clean some leaves off of the top of the solar cover. And we're going to leave the solar cover on, actually, so more leaves don't get in.
Yeah.
But one thing that's important is you get as much of the organic matter, aka leaves, as you can out. Because over the winter, that draws or attracts like mold and stuff like that.
Which creates the algae blooms.
Yeah, which will make it algae. That's the word I was looking for. But it will... If you get everything out, or at least as much as you can, you'll have a better chance of it not being green in the spring. At least that's what I'm told.
Yeah, so here goes nothing.
We're going to get after it. And again, completely amateurs here. This is our first time doing this. And you can decide in the spring if we did a good job or not. So let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, first step is to get some of the leaves off.
Yeah, I mean, this I wouldn't have to do today. But we're going to pull the solar cover off tomorrow, and there's already leaves like in the pool. So I'm trying not to get more than we have to get in the pool. So what I'm just going to do quickly is kind of just take the big leaves off the top. We're going to fold the solar cover back on the edges, and I'll just go around and sprinkle a bag of shock that I'll show you when we get there. So.
All right, so this is kind of the situation right now.
Yeah, so this is... I don't think we ever really did a video on, like, we did a video on putting it up, now we're doing one on closing it, but we never really did a video on maintaining it, or how we maintain it, or lack thereof.
We really learned this year, though.
Yeah, so the first year we had it, like, it was super, super easy. We didn't get to use it a ton, so we live in southeastern Pennsylvania, and it was kind of a cool summer last year. And so we had no trouble with like algae or any of those things, but we didn't get to use it quite as much because we struggled to keep it warm. But this year we had a really, really, really hot summer, and we used it a lot. But the one thing we learned is when it was really hot, it required a lot more maintenance because it actually started growing algae really quickly, and we had 2 bouts of tinted green water this summer. We worked through it. It wasn't a huge deal. We, remedied it in a day, but we didn't have that problem the first year, and the only difference was the amount of heat we had. So I'm thinking that was the case. But yeah, so we usually keep a solar cover on it when we're not using it. That keeps the temperature up, and we have no heater, but we find that it does a pretty good job as far as the keeping it usable. So.
All right, here we go. So you're just sprinkling along the edges. What's that?
Careful if it's windy, it blows back in your nose.
Ew.
And it will make you sneeze because it's
Chemicals.
It's potent, yeah.
Lovely.
But I just try to go all the way around.
I'm gonna try not to fall.
I do this when I shock it during the season too, just out around the edges. And then I turn the pump on because this is really concentrated, but it's also very fast dissolving. And we've made it the whole way around the pool. All right. And for you
Just
guys,
enough.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I smell it.
for you guys that are wondering, this is, if you've never seen our pool before, it is 15 feet around and 48 deep. So that's a good judgment of size. And like I said, about 5,000 to 6,000 gallons of water is what I'm estimating that it holds. So
48 deep, eh?
48 deep.
All right, so now we're folding the cover back on, or Kenny's folding the cover back on. And we're gonna let it sit for 24 hours-ish.
It honestly is amazing how low maintenance and cheap this stuff is. Like, this solar cover was like 40 or 50 bucks, and it's an actual Intech cover, so it's the brand of the pool. And everybody says to upgrade the pump. We did not. This is the pump that came with it. We just changed the filter once in a while. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't do that much to maintain it. It's, you know, it's really, people say that, you know, maintaining a pool is a lot, but this one hasn't been bad.
Yeah. All right, so day 1 of the pool closure is complete, and we will check in tomorrow when we commence for day 2. All right, welcome back, you guys, to day 2 of the pool closure.
Day 2 of Let's Close Kenny and Nell's Pool.
Yeah, so how exciting. All right, so first step in the process is to remove the solar cover.
Yes, and then we're going to drain water down past like the filter hose lines.
Yeah.
Very technical terms.
Very technical terms, so come along with us. This is the last part of the process. So, all right, here we go. I don't know why this man is wearing a black sweatshirt when it is going to be 80 degrees today.
I'm gonna change. I try also not to get soaked here.
Also a very technical process here. Okay, next.
All right, next. So there's two hoses here. They go into one that goes into the pump. So I'm gonna disconnect it from the pump, and I'm just gonna run it out here into the grass and just let it run. And what's gonna happen is the water's gonna drain until it gets down below these two outlets, and then there's some rubber plugs we plug in, and so that. All right,
Here we go.
so the clamps are just plastic clamps, little threaded, nothing special. You don't need any tools or anything like that. Okay, so now there's gonna be water.
Oh, I better leave.
So
Okay, okay, bye. We're gonna have a very hydrated yard. Oh, I kind of feel sad.
I'm sorry.
It's like the end of the season, officially.
I can stop.
No, we can't use this in November. Oh my gosh. All right. So it's all happening. Bye-bye, pool. You were good to us this year. We'll see you next year.
It was.
Okay, so now that the drainage process has started, it's going to take a little bit to get past this
I might start
area right there.
skimming a little bit.
If you all don't know, one of Kenny's absolute favorite activities is to skim the pool.
Not as much right now, though.
No, but like we'll be in the pool and he'll be trying to skim it. Like the job is never done.
Things get in the pool, and I don't like it.
Wait, say that again?
I said it's a shame it's cold because the pool is crystal clear. It's as clear as it's been all year.
Such a peaceful activity for you.
Yeah, like I said, I'd prefer if I was cleaning it because I was going to get into it. But
well, we can't all have everything we want.
it is what it is, I guess. So I'm going to try to get as many of the leaves out as I can. I don't think we're going to hit perfection here. But
Kenny is still cleaning the pool. But now we have company.
Oh boy. Shocked pool.
Jen and Tim have arrived. We have a little bit of a fun day ahead planned. We're not going to show you guys, so just an FYI.
we're not.
No, we're taking a day off. Exciting.
That's not true. I worked this morning.
That's true, I did too. The grind never stops, you guys. Welcome back, you guys. We are now on day 3 of the world's longest above ground pool closing ever recorded. So last night we came back from our activity that we did yesterday and we got back a little later and it just was a whole crazy thing, and this camera's not very good in the dark, so we saved the last steps of the process for today. So what Kenny is doing right now is he's skimming more leaves out of the pool because some more got in last night. So what we have to do now, you can see this giant ball floating in the pool. That is an exercise ball that's going to sit in the center underneath the cover to help keep the cover elevated so that there's not some... What happens?
What's that?
What happens when the ball doesn't go in the pool and
Well, the water just kind of sits on the top and like pulls in the center.
Right, okay, so
Can really weigh it. It's to kind of keep the water off the cover a little bit.
so basically what the purpose the ball serves, finally got it, is it keeps the cover elevated so that the water doesn't all pool in the center and then freeze and way down and the whole thing. This is a travesty right here. Okay, so we're gonna get this started and tonight we're gonna finish. I swear, I promise. Here we go. Okay, so I am going to disconnect the hoses and act like I know what I'm doing. Ah! There's a giant bug.
This is why you can't work outside.
It's possible. So that comes off.
You just pull that hose off.
Pull the hose off.
Twist it. There you go.
Got that. Okay. And then there's a
Hold on. Let's.
there's a thing in here that comes out. Not very easily. And then what we do is we plug them up with this guy.
That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sure?
It's not going anywhere.
True. Okay. All right, next.
And repeat the step
Repeat step.
with the other inlet.
Are there any bugs? Can I see first?
I'm sure there's plenty of bugs. They will attack you and eat your face.
I'm waiting for it to happen. Okay. Spiderweb.
For God's sakes, people.
I don't do well with outdoor activities like this. There is literally a spider.
I can't even with her.
It's right there.
Look at this killer.
He could be really poisonous.
Look at this killer.
Gone. He's now no longer a threat to my...
If you twist...
Thank you. And said plug into said hole. Done.
Okay, there you go. Nice work.
Thank you.
Okay, if you just want to move the hoses off to the side so we're not stepping on them.
Oh, they're filled with water.
Yeah, they were connected to a pool.
You listen here.
So I'm gonna skim a little bit more.
Okay.
And just to get as much of the debris out as possible. I'm not gonna get it all out, otherwise it'd be here all night.
And I'm going to change the exposure on this because now it's too much. All right, you guys, the time has come to actually put the cover on. It's gonna be a challenge getting this ball to stay somewhat in the center, especially since it's windy. And
they make giant like pillow things for this.
Yeah.
That have like ties that tie into the. They make these giant like pillow things that tie into the, so it kind of anchors it to the center. But we're using the medicine ball here.
That's because that's what we got.
That's what we got. So anyway,
wish us luck.
We'll see how this goes.
Having a little bit of a dilemma. Stand by, please. Okay, attempt number 2 for the day, number 4 in total. And the wind has calmed down now, so we're just gonna restring the cable through because I think we might have had it not strung right before, so that might have not been helping. So we're gonna try to redo this before it gets dark, because otherwise you guys won't be able to see anything. So if you're still watching, thank you. All right, let's get to work.
We could also, if we get it right,
pretty good.
If we get it right, we can also like cut them down to length a little bit, so
Yeah.
we don't have so much extra. I mean, that's always the best.
So what are we gonna do about this one? Before we get too far.
I thought about this, and I'm wondering if the ladder is not a terrible idea.
I don't think it is.
I mean, it might require me to get in,
I don't know.
but I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I mean,
should we have done this? Shouldn't we have done that before we did this?
well, we can fold it, and then I can like.
I don't know that you need to get in.
How are you get? We can try the ball.
Do we have like a hook?
Huh?
Like one of those stage hooks so you can like drag people off with?
I mean, I guess we can try the ball, but...
Okay, stand by. In attempt number 3 tonight, Kenny is putting on some swim trunks and he is going to get into the pool. He's going to do a cold plunge and put said ladder in the middle of the pool. And it's now just occurring to me, how is he going to get out?
Huh?
Stand by again. All right, Kenny's going to cold plunge it. The things we do.
Son of a...
Oh my god. I think the neighborhood heard that. Looks pretty centered.
Let's see if this...
How are you gonna climb out? Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you think that maybe next year we could just take the pool down?
I'm starting to wonder if we shouldn't have done it this year. Alright. Well, the ladder maybe still too high, but we're not going to know unless we try.
No.
I think it might be too high.
Oh no! You're gonna have to get in again. Oh no. Oh! Broke the water. Well, what if we just like pull it tight? I don't know.
Gotta be gentle.
All right, I'm gonna pull it. This might work. We might have to film the rest of this indoors.
Let's try. I guess we're gonna have to try.
We'll be back. Okay. I think we are done. I know you can't see anything. This is what's holding it down.
We can barely see anything.
Cables. It's pretty tight. So the stairs are in the center. I'm gonna come up here into the deck.
It remains to be seen.
We'll see if this holds.
How good it... Yeah.
Literally can't see anything. All right, well, there's not much. Okay, I should have taken this off the tripod, but I did not. There's not really much more we can do in the way of closing the pool. I would say that the pool is officially closed. So yeah, this is the first year that we've kept water in it. We're closing it like as though it were a fully functioning pool and not taking the actual structure down. So we'll see how it survives the winter. It seems like it'll be okay. We'll see what happens with like the weight of the snow and stuff like that. But Kenny's gonna go dry off. And I would like to give myself an honorable mention for suggesting putting the stairs in the middle, because that's probably not gonna move. And it seems to be a good height, so we'll see you guys. So do you want to say any last remaining thoughts to the vlog? Please come up here to do it because we won't hear you down there.
It remains to be seen how well this is going to work, and we will let you know in future winter vlogs if this held up or we had to do something else to it. But ultimately, I think this was a good end to the night because I didn't think we were going to be at this point. So
no, I didn't either. So
anyway,
we'll consider it a success. And if you guys have any other suggestions or tips or comments or anything like that
Yeah.
on something that we should have done or shouldn't have done,
Yeah, drop them.
let us know in the comments,
Yeah.
because we're totally rookies at this. But
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know. We'll see.
yeah. So, all right. Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you learned something.
Or maybe even if it's what not to do.
Exactly. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel,
Yes.
and share this with all of your friends.
Subscribers are growing, so get on the train.
Get on the train. All right, you guys. We'll see you on the next one.